Hello YouTube. So a follow-up for the video I did about Summer Walker, and plus I've dated an older man before. I just wanted to do a list. I don't know if I've said it before, but I said I need to let my ladies know for the red flags, girl. Just in case of you, those of y'all who are not me, I'm not really into older men, but at my age it's harder and harder to date. I think I mentioned that the older you get, it is harder to date, because men are just weird at our age. Like in your 20s it's raining men, you know. For some people, no, but for when I was in my 20s it was raining men. And then when you get to 29, 30, it's like the only men available sometimes is the older guys. So it is what it is, right? So I just wanted to give a list of the 5 ways you could tell if a man is old as hell. Most of my videos are for educational purposes and entertainment purposes. Um, Anything I say on this, please don't take it serious. Some people, they make their comments, they get offended. Please, I am not the one. If you say anything out of pocket, your comment will get deleted. Like, I'm old. I'm too old to go back and forth. I don't do that anymore. Your comment will get deleted. So I just wanted to say that public service announcement right quick. Don't come for me, right? This is just my opinion, and this is for the ladies who you don't really necessarily want to date an older guy, or if you're like me, at this point, whatever happens, happens. But the 5 red flags, if I'm just thinking off the top of my head, the 5 red flags that you could tell a man is old as hell. Okay, number one, he never saw Sesame Street. Sesame Street came out in 1969, folks. So that's Generation X. So that's people that was raised in the 70s, in the 80s, and the 90s, 2000s. We all watched Sesame Street. So if he said he never watched it, that means that he was born before the year 1969. So just keep that in mind, right? When you're talking about TV shows, I think that's, you could tell a person's age by what they watched. If a person says that they never seen Nickelodeon, they might be a little old, you know. If a person says that they grew up on certain things that you're just like, I never heard of that, they probably old. If y'all go to concerts and they not really enjoying themselves, they probably old, right? So that's number one, Sesame Street. Number two, and I have to explain this. I'm gonna go into debt with this one, but I think number two, the obvious, is they dress up every day. And when I say dress up, ladies, I'm talking about they wear khaki pants every day. They wear dress up every day. And when you bring it to their attention, it's like, oh, well, I want to dress. They give some lame excuse. No, they old as hell, okay? They old as hell. That's number two. Number three, they don't know certain hip hop groups. So if I'm gonna give you an example. I live in New York City. If the man that you are talking to, chilling with, whatever you want to call it, courting, whatever you want to, y'all smashing, whatever fuck, if he's from Queens, for example, and he does not know who Run DMC is, he might be older than them. Yeah, because who don't know who Run DMC is? Like, Run DMC are, in my opinion, they are legends of hip hop. Like, you cannot love hip hop without loving Run DMC. Like, they are just, it's like Biggie Smalls to Brooklyn. Run DMC to Queens is what Biggie is to us in Brooklyn, hands down. Yeah, they don't know who Run DMC is. They don't know who NWA is. NWA is niggas with attitude. Fuck the police. Yo, if they don't know who Ice Cube is, right? These are very important people in hip hop. If they don't know who those people are, they are old as fuck. Okay? They just too old, right? So that's number 3, right? Sesame Street, the clothes, and hip hop. Certain people, they don't know what the music. They fucking old. Number 4. Number 4 could go either way. I'm gonna go into debt about this too. Virgin skin. Now, you got some young dudes that have virgin skin, but usually it's for spiritual reasons, like they Rastafarian, they wearing the locks now, and a lot of people that are vegan, it goes hand in hand with that. So a person that is vegan, they're not going to get tattoos. There's a lot of things that they're just not going to do with their body because it's a spiritual thing at that point. But yeah, virgin skin. Now, I don't really know that many people with virgin skin, but an old man will have, because that's old school. That's old school. Some people might say, well, maybe if he's the culture, whatever. Yes, if you come from strict parents, you might have virgin skin. I had an ex-boyfriend he was 2 years younger than me. He had virgin skin. So it's interchangeable, but that could be a clue, right? If he's like an older guy and he don't have at least one tattoo, that could be a clue that he might be old as hell, right? Number 4.5. I gotta say this. He carries cash. Yes. And when I say carries cash, I'm talking about y'all go out to dinner, and that's one thing about the little experience that I'm having is they are gentlemen. So they're going to pay the bill. They don't have a problem with that. Most men in our generation, they'll pay the bill, but they got to really like you. So it worked out for me for most of my life, with guys my age paying the bill. Like my ex that was in the military, he always paid the bill, He was good with that. But with older men, it's something with cash. They just love to carry cash. And when they carry cash, I'm talking they carrying hundreds of dollars, up to $100, $200 in cash. So if every time y'all go out and this nigga carrying cash, and in your heart, he's not a drug dealer, he might be old as hell. That might be a sign, right? And number 5, that a man is old as hell is, I think, his taste in certain things. So most men that are millennials, they drink Hennessy, I feel like with foods and drinks you could tell. So if he's like into wines, he old as hell. If he's into just certain things he's into, you could just tell old as hell. His taste in things. If you're buying something simple, if you're buying a chair, right? And you're just saying, oh, I'm getting this chair for the park, I'm taking my kids, or I'm taking my child, and we're just gonna go to the park. And he's like, well, you should have got it from this place. It's more quality. Who the fuck care about quality for a chair? That could be a sign he old as hell. Because older people, they like to show off. They like to be bougie. And you do have some young people my age that's similar, but people that are older is really, but these are the signs, and pay attention. You may not know the dude exact age, but his behaviors will show you, his style will show you. If he doesn't own a business, why is he dressing up every day? He old as hell. Comment, like, and subscribe. Ladies, if you've ever had a situation where the dude was fine, but he was old, and you ain't know he was old, because his swag was on point. He was just so handsome, Comment, like, and subscribe if you got caught up. Those are my thoughts.